Okay, hello Arkan.
Hello.
Okay, can you hear me well?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great then. Okay, so first thing first, can you open your camera, Arkan?
Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Wait.
oh, you still wearing your pajamas?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so how are you today? Is it
I'm
good?
fine. I barely ever change my clothes.
Sorry?
If I'm inside the house, I barely ever change my clothes until I have to go outside. Not outside of the house.
Oh, but you still take a bath, right?
Huh?
You still take a bath, right?
Let me think.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Okay. So yeah, it's good to see you again today. Are you ready to continue our lessons?
okay.
Okay, so I think I will share screen first about what we're gonna learn for today. So hold on a second. Okay, great. Arkan, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so for today, welcome to the new module. It's module 4 actually. And in our first lessons, we're gonna learn about lists and tuples. Do you ever heard about this before?
Yes.
Both of them or just one of them?
I've heard of lists and tuples, although I'm not very familiar with tuples and lists. I don't really use them often.
Oh, okay. So actually, I think it's incorrect if you say that you actually not using lists often because actually, this is the interesting fact, okay? Lists and tuples, both of them is actually a data structure type in Python, okay? One of the structure data type. And list is actually the most common data structure that we ever use in Python. So whenever you try to use a function, okay, Arkan, if you ever use any function and when they give you the result or when they give you the value, that value is actually in the form of a list. So when you're not realizing it, you actually already using list every time you do the code in Python. Okay,
Yeah.
do you get
Okay.
it?
I think I get
Okay.
it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the next slide to learn about this. Okay, so actually, let's see about the formal description of lists, right? So, list is actually just another Python data type, and it's actually used to store and order data sets. So, whenever you try to use lists, your data, your data sets is actually gonna be stored in order. Okay, so there is actually a position number for every data or every item that you put on your list. Okay, and today we're gonna learn about a couple of functions that we can use to working on with lists. And yeah, I think you're already familiar with this special bracket, right?
Uh, yeah, I'm familiar with that.
Yeah, if you remember, we're already using this in the strings chapter, module 1, lesson 3, when we learn about slicing method, when you trying to search for a word, we already using this special bracket, right?
I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so actually, let's say that you have a list, okay, an example list. This is going to be called the name of the list, results equal, and this is actually the list items or the data that you put on your list. And if you can take a look, because this data is going to be automatically have a number position, because this is a well-ordered manner. So if you can take a look, every item has their own number, and it's going to be start from zero as usual.
Mhm.
Do you get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, great. So, is there any questions so far?
No, no. Really.
Okay, great. Let's continue. Okay, so this is actually the slicing method again that we already used before. Yeah, we're just gonna review a little bit. So whenever you try to search for an item or search for something, you can actually just use the index or the position number of that item. So if you're using zero, of course, Python will print 181 as an item. Okay, do you get it? Okay, let's continue. Okay, so actually, whenever we try to do something with this, we have a lot of function that we can actually use. And of course, one of them is actually to create a list, get a list item, and of course, you can print a list. And you can actually add and remove an item from that list, or you can actually clear the entire list. And after that, you can search for an occurrence of an item in a list. And you can actually sort your list item, and you can actually put your list in a loop. And the last one is actually to determine the length of the list. Okay, so there's a lot of function that we can use with this data type. Okay, do you got it, Arkan?
Got it.
Okay, let's continue in here. So let's try to learn about our first function. Okay, so if you can take a look in here, whenever that you want to make an empty list or you want to make a new list, you can actually using this function. So you can actually using any name that you want for your list, and then you can actually just directly using list as a function. So whenever you do this, it means you want to make a new empty list with the participant as a name. Okay. And then if you want to add something into your list, just using append. So you can call the name of the list dot append, and then you can mention the number or the item that you want to add into your list. And then you can print as usual. Is there any questions until here?
Uh, I have to ask, it says for the function in which participants equals to list. I'm actually, wait, no, that's okay, never mind.
Mm-hmm. Is there something you want to ask?
Usually what I would do, I do participant is equal to then square bracket, but I think that's a tuple.
No, actually, that's a correct function too. That's not a
Oh,
tuple, okay? So yeah,
okay.
I think the way that you mentioned to me is actually one of the function that you can use also whenever you want to make a new list. So this is one of the way, and the thing that you mentioned before is actually the second way to make a list. So there's
Okay.
actually two ways to make this list, okay?
Okay.
But we're gonna learn the differences between your method and this method. So this method is gonna make an empty list, right? So this
Hmm.
is still empty. But your method, if you try to say in here, let me show you. Yep. I think this is the method that you want to say, right?
Yes.
So you can actually just using the name equals the square bracket, and then you can mention the item. So this is actually one of the way if you want to make a new list, but the difference is actually you can automatically or directly add an item into your list. So it doesn't always start with empty. Okay?
Oh, I get it
Do you,
now. So,
do you get it?
oh yeah, so with the list brackets, it starts off empty, but
With the
with the brackets, it doesn't always start off empty.
Yeah. So if you want, let's say that if you want to start with empty, with this method, you can actually just using the square bracket and then that's it. You don't have to add anything. It means you want to make a new
Oh,
list with the empty one. Okay.
okay. So I'm guessing
So,
with the list
mhm.
I'm guessing with the list bracket, you can't add anything in it.
Yeah, you can add anything. So
Okay.
the good things about list is actually this is a structured data type that you can use to storage anything that you want, including numbers, boolean, true or false, strings, and even anything that you want, you can actually mention in your list. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Good. So now let's go to the next function. Yeah, the next function is actually called in operator or in function. Okay. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's continue. So whenever you try to use in, okay, as operator or as a function, you can actually use this to search for an occurrence of an element. Okay. So if you want to search for an item inside your list and you want to check if it's there or not, you can using this function actually. Okay. You can using in. So when you using this function, the value that you get is actually just two, either true or false. Okay, do you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then the next one is actually the sort function. Yeah, it's already obvious. So whenever you want to sort an item into your list, you can actually using this. And if you're not using any circumstances or using any requirements, you can actually just sort the list in lexicographic order. It means by ascending numbers and letters of the alphabet. So it's going to be ascending as a default settings. But if you want to make it another requirement, you can actually just mention the requirement in here, inside the bracket. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, is there any questions so far? Go here.
Um, no, not really.
Okay, let's continue. Okay, the next one is actually, as I told you before, that you can obviously using lists in a loop. So whenever you're trying to use loop into your list, that's actually can be done. So you can actually just using for as usual, for example, and then you can mention any element name in results. So result is going to be your loop. Okay. Oh, sorry, it's going to be your list. So you can actually iterate in through the entire of your list. Okay. Do you get it with
Okay.
the for? Okay. Great. Okay. And then the next one is actually the len function. So len function, I think you already learned about this before in the strings chapter also. So if you want to determine something, or determine the length of the list, for example, you can actually using len, and then you can mention the name of the list. Is there any questions under here?
No, that I understand that.
Okay, great. So I think for lists, that's all that we will try to do. Uh, oh, I think I forgot something. Yeah, this is the last one. The split function. So the split function is actually you can do with the list, and the function of split is actually to separate, okay, not separate, but actually you can add something in the middle of the item. So whenever you try to add something in the middle of every item, you can using split. For example, let's say that you want to add a space between this item, okay? All you have to do is actually using the results equal results dot split. And then you can mention the space inside the bracket. And when you print the list, it's gonna be changed into this. Do you know the differences between the first one and the second one in here?
There's a comma.
And then what is the comma means?
Spacing.
Yeah. So it actually means space in the real spacing, not this. Because if you can take a look, the differences between space in here and in here is actually this is not called space by Python. This is called the character,
Yeah.
right? But this is
Okay.
actually means space. Okay, do you get it?
That's called a what again?
Sorry.
That's called a what again?
Oh, yeah, it's called split.
Ah, split. Okay.
Great, great. Okay, let's continue a little bit with the tuple if you already know about lists. Okay, so I think for the tuple, it's actually not gonna be really that hard. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, I think we're gonna skip this. Okay, so no, I think I'm gonna using this first. Okay, so there is actually a function that is gonna be really unique that you can actually commonly use in lists. Okay, this is gonna be called map. Okay, this is unique because this function can actually be applied to each element of your object or your list. Okay, so this is actually the function that can be applied to every item, not just an entire list, but every item. Okay, for example, so if you can take a look in here, let's say that we have something like this. Let's say that we have a list full of numbers and we have a list full of letters. Okay, when you try to using map function, okay, when you try to using map function, you can see that actually you can change every item, okay, every item become one list. Do you get it?
Um. Oh
So
wait.
you can actually notice that the quotation is gone, right?
Yeah.
So it means that you want to change, okay, every item from string data type into the integer data type. So you can see that there is no quotation again if you try to run the program, right? The
Oh,
34,
so like.
yeah. So
Oh,
it's
so like
actually
in the int and then score. It can be either int or string
no. It's actually, yeah, okay. Let me
or
try to explain
exclusively
again.
int.
Yeah, let me try to explain again slowly. So there is actually a score list, right? The list name score. And in this list, you can see that there's a number, but this is not exactly a number, right? Because this is actually has a quotation. It means this is actually called string by Python. Okay, do you get it?
Yeah.
Okay. And as I told you before, when you try to using map, it means this function can be applied not just through the entire list, but it can also get into every item of your list. Okay. So let's say that you have a task or objective to actually to change every data type from strings into an integer. Okay. So you don't want to make something like this again. You want every item become integer. How to do that is basically just using integer as usual. Okay. And then you can mention the list. And then if you want to automatically change everything inside the list become integer, you can using map because map is gonna be changed every strings become integer. And then you can using list in here to make a new list for this core new. Do you get it? Hmm?
I think.
Okay. And then yeah, you can actually print to see the result. Is there any questions?
No,
No?
no.
Okay. Let's continue then. Okay, now let's go to tuple. Okay, so let's say the differences first, okay? Let's see the differences between list and tuple. But do you know what is the differences between these two data type?
No, not really.
Not really?
No.
Okay. So the main differences between list and tuple is actually you can see that you can using a lot of function with list, right? You can create, you can editing your list, you can actually make your list into a loop, so you can do anything with lists. But tuple is actually you cannot change anything once you already make the tuple. So this is the differences, okay? You cannot you cannot do anything with tuple if you already make one, because this data type is actually have character of protect everything that already been stored with the tuple. Okay, do you get it so far, Arkan?
I get it. I can see this being useful.
Okay, yeah. So you can see that if you want to make an empty tuple, you can actually have two ways to do that. Same with list. So you can call the tuple, or you can using this right away. So you can mention the item, and then you can just using the normal bracket. Do you get it?
I think I got it.
Or is there an okay? I think that's it for the tuple. Okay, so I think let's try to do some tests and let's just practicing a little bit to actually make this is gonna be easy for you.
Okay.
Okay, you can share screen if you already log in.
Okay. All right.
Okay, let's go to number one. Okay, let's
All
see
right.
if you can solve this. So it's actually have four correct answers. Okay, great.
All right.
Okay, so in here you can actually complete the program that provides user and nicknames. So you can actually just complete some of the function that is not fulfilled yet.
Mount use is equal to len
Mhm.
user users dot sort. Okay.
Okay, great.
Just go. Take into account the gamers.
Okay, and here you actually have to finish the program.
Okay. Um, let's scan. If gamers have entered with such a wish,
Hmm?
and then I'm reading it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. Dota 2, CSGO, Warface, Minecraft. Alright. Uh, input request. Um, if do I use if or for?
So what do you
I
think? It's gonna be using if or for?
I think I'll be using if.
Yep, that's
If
actually correct. So you have to using if.
searching in games,
Okay,
print, and then
okay, great.
else, print. It's gonna remove that space. Alright, that should
Okay,
work. Minecraft.
okay,
Right. Into the
okay. Now this
game.
is gonna be a lot of work.
Rabble. Oh, okay. I made something like this before, but instead it's like an actual list. Alright. Um,
Really? You ever make this one before?
I wouldn't really, it's not really the exact same thing. It's more like I was bored, so I just made a code where like, it's like, actually not really bored. I got the
Hmm.
idea from Copilot. So basically you just type in whether you want to add, remove, or view your list. And if you want to add, then you just type in what you want to add, and then it'll add that. So I technically already
Oh,
made this before.
oh, yeah. Actually, that's quite the same thing.
Yeah.
So what do you say is
Uh,
actually good? Okay.
games is equal to. I'm guessing that. Well, let me think. I think I'll end up with those later, right? I'm just gonna write down the code for now. Games equal to input, enter the game, 0, stop entering, while games not equal to not 0, 0, um, I'm just gonna make game, you know, guessing that, yeah, I'm guessing that it should be games, it should be game. Did I? All games not equal to 0, um, games equal to games dot append game. Wait, hold on. I have a question. Can I just do this? Or does there have to be this? I actually like press Control T.
Okay, wait a second. So can I see your code? Okay. So yeah, I think you want to actually append the things, right?
Yes.
So you can actually using games dot append directly. You don't have to storage in a variable.
Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
And then just what is it again? Um. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. If game and games branch This game is already not Control Z. Friends, this game is already recorded. Game
My
already
suggestion
recorded.
is actually you can actually using this in else. So you already make if, right? So you can using else and then you can using append. Yeah.
What?
What happened?
Don't worry about it. I just wanted to copy and paste it.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
if there
So far.
the list is sorted alphabetically. I feel like I should put this outside of the. Actually, no, I'm gonna put it inside. What's it? All right. Uh, games dot sort. Or I could put it outside, but they do the same thing.
I think you have to put it outside for the sort thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Now let's do this one. Let me think. Games dot append games dot sort. And last but not least, print. What is it? List of games. List of get. List of what? Games.
Games.
And then just games.
Okay, that's good, but I think you missed couple things. I think you missed the question again. So if you take a look from the picture, you can see that there is actually quite a bit of questions again after you
All
already
right.
append the game. Yeah, I think after append you have to make no, not in that position, but actually you have to put it in here after else. Yeah, but actually I have to be here in this position. So yeah, okay.
Let's see here. Minecraft, CSGO, Pokemon. All right. I'm guessing that doesn't. Yeah. And then what's another game?
Yeah, you can zero if you feel honor.
Scrabble.
Okay,
That's weird.
do you know the mistake? Everything is actually on lower, right? So you
Oh,
have to using lower function after input in here.
or I can just do that, right?
Yep, same thing in here.
I'm just gonna make this easy for myself.
Okay, so far, what do you think about the task?
Um, I feel like it's going to be easy until I get. Actually, no, tuples. I feel like will also be easy because yeah, I think it's gonna be easy because I already have quite a lot of knowledge about this.
Yeah, so I think you're gonna nail it, right? Okay, let's go to number two.
Where's the tuple? Oh, it's here. Ah, oh no, not changeable. I think this is it.
You sure?
So
Yeah,
far. I
it's
wanted to
okay.
click on that one.
Okay, let's continue.
No. Alright, read it correctly. No, I don't think it. I, is that correct?
I think you have a mistake. It should be here, not this. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this is list, right? Or is this, what's this?
No, this is list.
Oh, that's list. Oh, okay.
This is tuple.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so tuple is brackets, list is square.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, fill in the
Uh,
gaps.
split?
Are you sure?
And to separate them with the given character. Yeah, I'm sure.
In order to combine,
I'll combine.
join. You have to using join.
I have to use what?
Join. Okay.
Okay, for consistent application for specific function to each element of the list you can use for specific function.
Each element.
I think this is split.
Map. No, that's map. Because it's actually for every item, right? Each element of the list.
I, After this, I'm gonna be playing with the map function, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm interested. No, it doesn't. All right. Onto the
Okay.
mark separated by space. Hmm. I think I have to use map. Am I correct?
I think, yeah, you already correct.
All right,
So
map.
obviously you have to using map.
All right, marks equal to ooh, not print in.
No, no, no. Yeah, I think you have to using lists first because at the end you want to make a list, right?
No, no, not list.
No. I think you can
Uh,
actually joining that with one line if you want. So you can
okay.
using list in here.
Um, like that.
No, no, no. Just call the list function.
I'll just
List.
call it
Yeah,
like
list.
list
Bracket map, and then you can using map.
map.
Yeah, I think you.
Yeah, I put it right back. Map
Yeah, and then after map you can using integer,
integer and then segment.
comma. Yeah, like just like that.
I'm
And then
guessing
you
it's
can
just
mention
print.
the sentence.
Oh, I'm gonna try this for now.
Ah, okay.
Oh wait, hold on. I forgot one thing.
Yeah, you forgot the quick. Yeah,
Enter.
I think you have to stop the program first.
Yeah, I do. Enter the marks separated by a space. 2 or 7 1 7
It's
3
not gonna work
2
because you forget something.
4.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I think you forget using dot split.
what?
Dot split. So after this, after the bracket, the blue one, using dot split.
Oh yeah, dot split.
And
Wow,
then
this is
bracket
a
again.
very long line.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, you can actually just do that.
Alright. Oh, I don't think. Oh, I'm just gonna do basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Alright. I know why that didn't work. I'm just gonna try it now. I'll put the analysis result. Disable for
I think you have to print set analysis, right?
yeah.
Hmm.
But what makes it an analysis though? Like, what makes it stable and not stable?
I think you can actually scroll a little bit down. Is there anything that try to tell that?
No, there's nothing else.
Oh, there is actually here the requirements. Then the analysis of performance is made. Stable performance is considered as situation where each grade is greater than or equal
Oh,
to the
okay.
previous one.
Okay.
I think you have to print sentence first in here. Print set analysis, comma marks.
Comma.
Yeah, set analysis, comma marks.
Uh. Oh. Analysis. Okay.
Okay.
Um. No, for this one, definitely feel like I need a for loop. For
Yes,
I
that's good.
is
But I
greater-
think you can prepare a variable first before the loop. A variable for the growth. Um, let's just enter a new line from here. Yeah. Okay. Maybe you can say the variable like growth, maybe, or something
I'll do that.
equals 1. Okay. And then you can continue with your loop.
Good. How about length of marks?
Good. Yeah, that's one is good. But don't forget, I think you have to use -1 in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
If hold on.
If
If I wait, let me
no,
think.
if marks using this, right?
Yeah. Um. If marks is less. Wait. No. If
Greater than.
uh. If marks is greater than or equal to I. Wait. Hold on. I'm confused.
So, okay, let me help you a little bit, okay? So if you can tackle from the requirement, if uh, stable performance is considered if the situation is actually the grade is greater than or equal with the previous one, right? Do you get it until here?
I get it.
Okay,
Oh,
so if the each grade is actually not bigger enough or not equal, is there any gonna be
like
stable
that.
performance or no stable performance?
So if the last number is greater than the next number, it's not stable.
Yeah. So actually, how to do that is actually, I think you can delete this first. Okay, now all you have to do is actually using if again. If if
If
if marks. let's go to the list marks, and then you can using a square bracket. Okay, now you can using yeah, and then you can using I plus one.
I
Okay, and then you can using less than sign. Okay, and then you can using marks again, and then
then
after
I.
marks, and then you can using I, good, and then using colon.
Then I'm guessing friends.
No, no,
Uh,
not you don't have to using print. You can using actually just growth. Okay, and then you can using minus equal.
oh, equal minus.
Yeah, sorry for that. Equal minus one. Equal minus, not minus equal.
Is it equal minus or minus equal?
Equal minus. Yeah, but I think yeah, the minus is actually have to be same with one, not separated by space. Okay. Okay, now you can continue with if again.
That.
Yeah, just like that for the.
Oh, you meant growth is equal to -1. I thought you wanted me to have growth -1. Like growth is like what is it? Growth equal to growth -1. I thought you wanted me to do that.
Oh, no, no, it's not like that. Okay, now you can go using if in here. Okay, if growth. Yep. Growth double equal one,
Uh, one
and then you
print
can yeah.
stable performance exclamation mark else print unstable. No.
I think it's not stable.
Yeah, no stable performance. All right, let's see if
Okay.
that'll work.
Okay, great. Okay, you can stop the share screen, Arkan, because I think our time is almost end. Okay, so far, what do you think about lists and tuples?
They seem. Oh, I think they're. I think they're not gonna be that hard.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Okay. So yeah, because I think when I see your progress at the platform, I think you're already been doing well actually. With just a minor problem, that's actually totally fine. So I think because you already get used to make something like that pretty similar, I think it's not gonna be hard for you to actually learn this, right?
I don't think so.
Or is
Yeah.
there something?
I'm
Okay.
familiar with lists, so if I'm familiar with something and I'm learning it, then it's gonna be easy.
Yeah. I think that's actually the main idea, right?
Mm.
Okay, so I think that's for today. Thank you for joining, and I will see you again at Wednesday, and we will try to continue our lesson. Okay, Arkan?
Okay.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.